starting in a few minutes. I'll let you know what else is going on as well. In Monka Level 3, there is the Bandersnatch Studios Q&A panel. Please come down from the back, sit yourselves down. I'll be running around with the microphone this time. We'll let Ed have a break. Right. Are we ready? Are we still setting up at the front? Oh.
But hi, everybody!
Hey!
Okay, so these people don't really need such a huge announcement as I'm going to give, but let's cover all of the posts on it. So we have James Carter Cathcart. I have done my research on this. He is a pianist. He has been playing piano for us yesterday twice, and I've heard he is amazing. He has done voices for shows, well-known shows, kids shows. Ones like Cubics, One Piece, Ping Pong Club, Shaman King, Slays, Tokyo Mew Mew, Ultimate Muscle, and he was also Weevil Underwood in Yu-Gi-Oh! He's also worked on other projects such as The World of Naru and in Pokémon, which is probably what he's most well known for. He's done roles such as Gary Oak, James Meowth, Professor Oak, and many, many more. It would be an exhaustive list and an exhausting list. So, and on the games as well. We've done One Piece games and you've done Smash Bros. Brawl.
Oh, yes.
And our other guest, of course, is Michele Knotz. And she's done anime such as... Oh, come on, let's have the cheer then. Come on, get out of the way. Thanks! And we've done anime such as Ladies vs. Butlers, The World of Naru as well, Queen's Blade, and since Series 9 of Pokémon, she's done May Misty Jessie and Nurse Joy. And again, numerous Pokémon roles in the most recent films and anime.
Yes.
And Karina in the One Piece film Gold. And the games that Michele has voiced for are Poké Park 1 and 2, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and Super Smash Bros. So, give it up for our two guests, and I'll let you take it away.
Hi! It's so great being here. Thank you so much. We were hoping to be able to shoot a few videos up, and we're doing our regular computer stuff, which may not work. But I'm James Carter Cathcart because she's the cute one. And I'll just briefly, I started, it was an American show called the ABC Weekend Special back in 1992.
Ooh.
I'm a musician and I was doing the music package for this show, and the host was this cartoon cat named O.G. Reedmore, which probably nobody's ever heard of. But it was a big show in America, and they wanted somebody to do a new voice for the character, and he was also the spokes cat for Project Literacy, which it turned out to be like every library in the country had this poster of O.G. Reedmore. So I said, I know somebody, me. So I started doing that as well, and then I started doing lots of anime and doing singing jingles, and then this show from Japan kind of showed up, and the only thing we knew about it was that some poor soul there was a scene with the strobe effect in Pokémon, and then all we knew was that this poor kid had an epileptic seizure from watching the stroke. I said, well, that's encouraging. But we all went in there and started doing it, and my first role was Gary Oak, who I love because he's such a snot. I've been with the show ever since, and I started writing the English adaptations in season 5, and we're in season 20 now.
Yes.
So, and now I'm mainly voicing Meowth and James, which is great because I get to write these dumb jokes for her too, and then we go in and do them. So, and that's why I'm here. So it's a pleasure to be here. And here's Michele.
Hey!
Thanks, James. Hi! Wow, this is incredible. Thank you so much for having us here. This is, James has been here before. Well, not here, but you've been in England. You went to London and stuff. This is my first time out of the States, so this is really incredible. We've had such a great time. Oh, it's been so much fun. I've been doing voiceover for about 14 years. So yeah, it's been an incredible ride. It's been awesome. I started in around 2003. And my first role was The World of Naru as Hajime Yagi. That was really cool. So I was a theater major, and then I studied radio and television broadcasting. I actually come from news, which is really weird, because I don't have the personality for news. I worked for news stations in America, so like MSNBC. I don't know if you guys get anything like that around here. I don't know if CNN is like
Yeah.
global. Like, things like that. Like MSNBC is kind of like a CNN kind of thing. So it's weird. I come from news, and it was too real for me, and I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it anymore. So I wanted to do, something not real, something fake. So I'm gonna work on cartoons and anime and video games and fun stuff. So, yeah. Geez, I've been in Pokémon since season 9, the Battle Frontier. So I started as Jessie and May in that. So that was fun. I was Nurse Joy for seasons 9 through 13 because they changed Nurse Joy like all the time. Nurse Joy has so many different voices. Yeah, I've done like a ton of video games. We're on Facebook, so if you want to like find us on Facebook, I'm on Facebook and Twitter, and I have a website if you want to like look it up. I friend everybody. I love friending people, and I like telling everybody about my new announcements and things. I just got into Smite. I don't know if you guys play Smite. It's kind of like a League of Legends, a little bit. Paladins. Oh, somebody knows Smite over here. Yes. Oh, yes. So it's kind of like a League of Legends game. So I'm the Sparrow Nike. So I got the Sparrow Nike in Smite, which is really cool. She's a lot of fun. If you want to get her, she's really cool. So yeah, thanks for having us here. We're trying to play some videos for you guys if we can get the equipment to work. So, but I don't know. Do you want to take any questions or?
Of course. I was just going to say that I learned more about what I've done from you guys because half the time I don't remember because there's all these different shows. But then people will come and mention a show like I do remember that I was on Slayers, and I do remember that I was Mickey and Utena, and I do remember I was Weevil Underwood and Yu-Gi-Oh. But other shows I just kind of Cubics, right? Cubics had. I was a character named Mong. That was the name in the States. And then they brought it here, and I think it was a couple of years after the show debuted in the States. So they had already mixed the whole show. So he was like Mong, and then we all went deaf. But anyway, somebody came from the UK and said, "You can't say the word Mong." Because it means it's the same way that you can't root for somebody. I mean, we're learning the whole time. Even one time I wrote James, I used to do it all the time, saying bloody this and bloody that, because I just hear it. And they say, well, really? So it's been an education. But Mong became Mark, and it was so weird because all they had were the mixes. So it was kind of like you'd hear, blah, 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 Mark, blah, 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 Mark. And they tried to overdub it, but it was a Korean show. Robots for Everyone. I don't know if anybody even knows what that show is. Really? I love that show. The hardest part about that show is it's a Korean show, and most of the words end in vowels. So it's like, well, that's not really what they do in English. So we had to kind of dance around all that stuff. But that was great. And there were at one point, 4Kids had 6 or maybe 8 shows. Because they had Saturday morning 4Kids entertainment. So there was a lot. We'd kind of go in there and Veronica Taylor and Eric Stewart and all that. Just go in there and there were tons of shows. We had a great time. And then little by little, then Pokémon decided to form their own production company in season 9, USA, and that's when the cast kind of changed over, and that's when we started being Team Rocket.
Yay!
So here we are, being
Chris
Team
has
Rocket.
video.
I know, Chris has got some videos.
Back there.
Really?
He has to play from back there for some reason.
Okay.
He can't play from up here.
He
So
has some
you have to just kind of direct him.
choice. Let her rip! How's that? I don't know. Here. Oh, Chris.
Here we go.
Oh, cool. He heard me.
Can you turn it up, Chris?
Oh, wow! Look, it's waving! You sure are cute! Now what? Did someone ask something? We're here to find out.
Noble answers are what we
The so brave, the flowers of moon hide in shame. A single flower of evil in this fleeting world. Jessie.
The nobly heroic man of our times, the master of darkness fighting back against a tragic world. It's James.
It's all for one and one for all. A glittering dark star that always shines bright. Sing it while the outtakes slide. Team Rocket, let's fight. That's right.
Luxury ball. Perfect timing.
Not that! It's part of my precious collection!
Your collection. It's valuable when someone uses it.
Don't do it! Anything but that!
Direct it!
It's part of the family.
My poor collection!
Get your big paws off me!
But where's this time to strap on the outfit bag?
Jessie's not a bag!
You've got to come out and save us, Mimikyu! 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 What is that? Delicious! Richer than rich!
That's nummy honey nectar. Sweet for the sweet.
What a succulent taste!
Succulent doesn't begin to describe it.
Team Rocket! What are you guys up to this time? We're up to the best of the best, you see.
And that would be Jessie, Meowth, and me!
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all people within our nation!
To denounce the evil
Both
of
me.
children
I have to do
below.
both of them.
To extend our reach to the stars above!
Jessie!
And it's James!
Team Rocket, let's start at the speed of light.
Surrender now or prepare for one confusing fight!
I suggest we split into two teams.
Okie doke.
Yeah, okie doke. Of course, when I agreed to this, I hadn't planned on being part of Team Y'all. Hey, whatever. It's time for you three tender feet to boogie to the basics.
Behind those walls is a wealth of Pokeballs.
Then let us now proceed to claim our wealth of the show.
Get mobile, kiddo. Oh, thing you didn't swallow them. Chill out. No way we're stealing Pokeballs even if we look like thieves. What are you quacking about? We're part of Team Rocket. Come clean. You're nothing but one of them toy Pokemon. Welcome, don't you know ya?
We're here to take you on a happy-go-lucky tour of the lovely surroundings nature has to offer ya, don't you know?
Fairy flowers will help you find them, don't you know?
You'll help us find a fairy flower? Too, don't you know? Since they're out of season at the moment, an amateur would have a hard time finding one, don't you know?
Nurse Joy did tell us the same thing.
But wait, there's more! Today's your lucky day! Our first 4 customers get their tour for free, don't you know, ya?
Wow, you mean it?
We've never been meaner.
It is our lucky day. Come on, we don't have that much time. Let's go with them so we can find a fairy flower.
Don't you know?
I'm into
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I want to thank you fine folks for participating in our special free-for-all happy-go-lucky tour, don't you know?
I say we get this trappy-go-twerpy tour off and touring, don't you know, yeah?
Right, we forgot his queen, yeah?
Hey, Rusty's way, don't you know, ya?
Hey, that's a Pancham, isn't it?
That's right.
Hi, the name's Ash, and I came all the way here from Palatown.
Well, I come from here, and I'm Myra.
Hey, Serena and Bonnie, check it out. There's a Pancham over here.
Hi. I'm Serena from Vanderbilt.held.
I'm Bonnie from Romeo City. This is my cute friend, Danny.
And this is my partner, Pikachu.
Huh? Your Pikachu can float in the air?
That's from lots of special training. Awesome, huh? Right, buddy?
Huh, I didn't know a Pikachu sounded like that.
No, you do. So let's have a battle.
Battle? No way! I really don't want to put Pancham in a battle.
Having a battle's awesome. So what do you say? Hey, Pikachu, use Side Beam.
Now how would your Pikachu know how to use Side Beam?
We train hard. Now tackle.
Pancham! Are you okay? Stop it already!
What a bore having a battle with a weak Pancham. We should go before I fall asleep.
That's too bad. Ever seen anything so uncute?
I'm gonna tell Officer J!
Here you go. Hey, you didn't pay for anything. That's because I'm Ash from Palatown.
And I'm Serena from Vanderbilt.held.
And I'm cute Bonnie from Romeo City.
Hey, where's my money?
In our pockets, says Serena from Vanderbilt.held.
And Dash from Palatown.
And Bonnie from Romeo City, too.
The nerve! How dare they run after eating and drinking so much?
Well, we didn't exactly hightail it back, but we're back now and Pikachu's waiting.
As long as we're a team, we still got the dream. Hey kids, so dream with us.
So it was cool in those things. James voiced Carnivine, and I voiced Piplup, which was cool. So we had those 2 shots in there. So I got the awesome, pleasure of voicing Beware. So, which is very, very high. Beware's nice one. It's just like, I won't scream. I don't want to kill anybody's ears. But yeah, that's hard to do.
That episode with Carnivine with all the Pokeballs, that was from a Lean Mean Team Rocket machine, which was one of my. It wrote itself. I mean, because it was so silly. Because at the beginning they're a little overweight, so they got to lose some weight. But I remember we had to make it sound different. So they had this big bowl of Jolly Ranchers candies in the studio. So I filled my mouth with those things. And so that was towards the end after they've gotten themselves svelte. So, but that was good. Thank you, Chris. Chris Smith. Yay!
So how do you want to do questions and stuff?
How would we like to proceed? Well, what we did with Bryce was he said he had some stories that he thought you should tell first of things that people you should ask questions about, and if you told the stories then I answer some questions, and then afterwards we just open the floor up and answer questions until the end of the panel time.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel about that?
Sure. Do you have any stories to tell? Crazy stories? Well, the Jolly Ranchers thing is pretty funny.
We've already started.
So many crazy stories.
The only thing that we, that would really be fun to do, and ever since the beginning of the show, we've never been able to voice together as a group. And I've always wanted to, talk like this and then talk like this. I couldn't do it because you have to do everybody separate, including the different parts. And so when I see Michele, it's either on the way in or on the way out. And early on in the show, Channel 11 in New York used to do promos, and they were every Friday. And so that would be the time there was another studio where we'd all get to see each other and actually sit and catch up on what everybody was doing. But it's all separate. And another ironic part, I think, is you would think that in Japan, they would do the voices first, like a screenplay, like they do at Pixar, and like they do at all the other, things, and then draw to the voices. They don't. They actually, the guys animate looking at the script, thinking what it's gonna look like. And then they all stand, and they're all in a room together, and then they'll do all the acting together as a group. But it's like, you have your shot, and that's why you see, it's true, the cliche is true, because they're just kind of doing it on the fly. So I think, because we dub it to what we see, it looks more in sync. That's the goal, is always to make it more in sync. And the scripts as well. But they just kind of let it loose in Japan. And I love the Japanese actors, don't get me wrong. But since I adapt the scripts, I kind of have to, lip flap, I dream. Sometimes after I've written for like 8 hours in a row, I'll go outside and people will be talking and stuff, and I'll think that they're animated. It's really a very strange feeling, and it's not really happening. And I go, oh, you're out of sync, the flap came early, and it didn't. I'm just lost my mind. So, but I love doing that. One of my favorite things, obviously, is to be able to write the gags like in Lean Mean Team Rocket Machine, and then go into the studio and voice the gags. So that's I'm very happy about all that. But they got a lot of gags. A lot of them do, but I think we are blessed with the majority of gags. I think.
Yeah, I think Team Rocket is more like a comic relief than like really the bad guys. They do some bad stuff, but I think they're more funny than.
I love Team Skull. Do you guys like Team Skull?
No. There they are, over there. There they are. Yes.
Awesome. You guys are great.
They're funny, especially in the games too. They're like super funny in the games, like the way they talk, and they're always doing this. They're so funny. I think they're the best because there was like Team. What were the other ones? Aqua, Magma, or Team